Hey everybody, Dan here, and we're doing another Halo MCC achievement guide video for the Halo 3 achievement called Annual, and this is basically complete Halo on 4-player legendary co-op with the Iron Skull on and everybody riding in ghosts. This is a fairly simple achievement to accomplish. It only took us about maybe less than an hour. It is not very hard to do, and as long as you have 3 good friends who know how to play Halo 3, then you're going to be fine. So anyway, all you have to do is right here, make sure you grab that gravity hammer from that very first flood spore, do that gravity hammer / grenade jump combo, and then get up to the top of this spire. That's gonna make navigating through this level a whole lot easier. And then once you get through to the spire, you're gonna come down here, climb up this wall, and then you're gonna jump onto this icy ridge over to the side. This is to make sure that you or anyone else that you're with die during this flood firefight. It is a pain in the butt to get through, especially if you have the Iron Skull on. So this is going to make life a whole lot easier once you get up there. So basically, just blast everyone, blast all the flood, and even if you run out of ammo, Johnson's going to take care of the rest of them. So just play it simple, play it safe. And then after you go through, beat all the flood, go through the tunnel, kill Guilty Spark, spoiler alert, and then come through out of the tunnel and make a left. Kill those guys too, by the way, because they're a pain in the neck. Come out of the tunnel, go to the left-hand side, and down on the bottom floor, actually second floor, there's going to be a group of 4 ghosts just waiting for you. 4 ghosts, perfectly good, perfectly healthy ghosts, and you're going to drive along the ridge that you're just on earlier, and just basically drive your way to the next part of the level. It's actually pretty simple, except for that ledge right there. Make sure you're driving safely, because I have fallen off that ledge multiple times. It was a pain in the neck driving through that. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of that in this level. A lot of pain in the neck, frustrating parts. But other than that, once you get past them, it's pretty much smooth sailing the rest of the way. At this part, we decided to get out of our ghosts only because it wasn't really working out because of our shields being so low. So we just decided to hop out and shoot everyone out. After you get through here, just make sure you don't have any more of those flood spawner things. And make sure those explosives don't get to you on the sides, because they are a pain in the neck as well, because they could get you by surprise and blow you up. So this part is very important. This is a very critical fact about this level. Make sure that if you are leading, that you know where you're going. Make sure that if you make a left, everyone else behind you is going to make a left. If you make a right, everyone else behind you is going to make a right. So make sure you and your group are close together, and that you guys aren't going off in any directions that's going to throw off the rest of the group. So if you're leading, make sure you're leading by example. Make sure you're leading in a very good way. The other thing is, this level is, honestly, I feel like it's randomized every single time, and you could figure out which, I guess, floor blocks are going to fall through first and which ones aren't, but it's just one of those where you're not going to remember each and every one of them. So it's going to take a few tries, you're going to die a few times, your friends are going to die a few times. It's going to get a little frustrating, but like I said, this part is so much fun. You just get to race through the level, your heart's pounding, it's just a lot of fun. And there's really nothing wrong you could do. It's just a matter of navigating through this part without getting blown up. So it's not really that hard. Aside from the fact that there are a few jumps that are a little bit shorter because you're not riding a Warthog, and I'll explain those in just a few minutes. But see these flood spore guys? Make sure you don't do what I just did right there and get hit by one of them, because you have a potential chance of just blowing up. And like I said, since the Iron Skull is on, you have a chance of dying and having everyone go back to the last checkpoint and making everyone hate you. So you do not want to make that mistake. So up here, make sure you're in the middle, or if you want, you can be on the right hand side. But at this point right here in this ramp, make sure you're on the right ramp. Only because if you look right here, look at the left, there is a large gap that you would have fallen through. You would not have made that jump if you made it on the middle ramp. But on the right ramp, you would have definitely made it. So just make sure in that last one you make it on the right hand side. That way you're not surprised if you fall through and blame the game for its stupidity or anything like that. So just after that ramp, just drive through, make sure you don't get shot down, and make sure you don't blow up, and the rest of the game is very simple. So that's the achievement right there. I'm surprised it was 10 gamer score. I was hoping for it to be a little bit more, but that's okay. So anyway, if you guys liked the video, give us a like. If you have any suggestions for any more achievements, just leave a comment down below, and we hope to see you guys next time on any more achievement guide videos from Lazy Bunch.